Hello, everyone, and welcome into more Ticket to Ride here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt. Let's hop into another very exciting game. So, huh. So I think it is Salt Lake to Chicago. Seattle to New York. Chicago to Atlanta. I think it's these four. Sorry, this is four. I think this is it. I would love to do the incredibly risky Los Angeles to Las Vegas. But I'm going to reserve judgment on that one. I'm not going to go out of my way for it. I don't really need to get Atlanta to Nashville. That's why I didn't need to do that. Yes, I suppose coming down through here and going over would have been great, but that's really not much different than coming down this way. So yes to that, yes to this. I love that we're seeing blue. More important here is going to be if I want to go this through Vegas route, which I kind of do, even though I don't have a Vegas thing. That is the most efficient route in terms of where I want to go. I want to get that done. So what I would love is if I could grab that orange and then grab a pair of something. But holy cat's blue. So I think that's the play, and then I think it is blue. The correct thing to do, I believe. This is a rather aggressive start. But I don't know, not the most aggressive start I've ever had. This is just it makes sense to go through Vegas. I just really don't want to use blue in order to do it. Okay, I'm rolling the dice here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that pair, and I'm gonna go Los Angeles to Las Vegas next turn, and then Las Vegas to Salt Lake. And I'm really rolling the dice because I really could be using this for New York to Chicago, which, also is something I need. Wow, yellow is grabbing wilds already. So, we do this. I think if I use blue, I set myself back on this route. And I don't want to do that. Destination tickets from blue. Okay. That's fine. Happy to have you use an early turn on that. And yellow is grabbing a lot of wilds. Alrighty, we... Look at us. And probably with red over here, I probably want to spend a turn to get a red that goes up here. I think I like that. I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with this. Okay. Not as happy with... Okay. So, man, do I really want those two? But, again, this is the correct thing. Not as in love with red grabbing a blue and an orange. That's not what I want to see. But I'm doing okay with the rest of this stuff. All right, yeah, I wouldn't mind white. However, I'm gonna grab these two green here, because again, I wanna get some of this stuff over here. I'd probably go ahead and grab a wild too. Huh. All right, we know where everyone's at. Well, not grabbing a wild anymore. I guess we still have plenty of turns here, so it's really not that big of a deal. Okay. Yeah, I really don't like the blue being grabbed there. Hey, look at that. So I'm hoping I can hit a blue here. So definitely we're going to grab Portland to Salt Lake in the next turn. Because I think that red is trying to go San Francisco to Salt Lake to Portland. I'm assuming there's a reason for that there's like they want to go, like they have like Los Angeles to Seattle or something like that, but then also need to head east. Okay. All right. I like that we got the 6 blue and we can also save the wild as well. Okay. Alrighty. Always love to see a north-south person. So yes to this. All right. I think that's a very smooth start. All things considered. Okay. Does that really alter my plans here? I think it does make me do this. I think this is a fine play here. All right, so this is complicating this a little bit, because now I definitely need to make sure that I get this. Okay, so we're gonna grab 2 green and hope that I can get New York to Pittsburgh next turn. Which it looks like we will. Because I don't want to be on the back foot anymore on this. Like I want that. So yeah, this route is a lot, but I think that there's just some really high value points there. Like getting Los Angeles to Atlanta and Seattle to New York are just really, really good, and everything does kind of fit together. Even though it's a lot, it fits together pretty well. All right, I would love it if that orange stayed. I'm gonna just go off the top. Hey, look at that. I was gonna grab the yellow anyway. Alrighty. Well, this is fun. Did not have red up there. Okay, love that. And then I'm also going to grab this red because this. So, yeah, I'm at 100% grabbing Pittsburgh to Chicago here. And then I also might want to grab like a Pittsburgh to Raleigh sooner rather than later. I wish I didn't have to get into Atlanta, but, you know, here we are. Holy cats. Glad we are getting Things escalated quickly over here on the East Coast, which they often do. Like, even when the East Coast sits open, man, it can go 0 to 60 very quickly. So, yeah, I'm happy to cut this off. Even though I think everyone's cut off from it anyway, I'm still happy to cut it off. But yeah, I mean, we don't have, like, in the grand scheme of things, we don't have that much more to complete. And if we can complete it, we're in great shape. Like, in terms of plugged into the board and where we can go and other, like, we're I'm not counting the chickens before they hatch by any means, but you know, a lot can go wrong here, but I'm pretty happy with this so far. Yeah, I'm good with off the top. I don't need anything there. So red has probably Vancouver to Montreal. And is trying to take, like, why would you hook up Montreal? What would be the purpose of that? Yellow clearly has some, like, down the middle routes as well as something that hooks up Houston and New Orleans. Blue, I don't know what's going on. I'm assuming some smaller routes. Alrighty, so I'm okay to do this. I didn't mind either of those cards. You need to hook up Toronto too? I mean, maybe. Okay, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what. I'm actually gonna grab this. Actually, grab the top. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. Thank you, blue, for taking the blue side of that. Excuse me. Okay. I'm gonna take the pink side. Yeah, blue just, I think, has small routes. I actually think yellow does too. Red's the only one that has big routes, but, like, it's a lot to attach. And probably what that means is red is only going to get 3 routes. And even with the best routes, it is hard to win on just 3 routes. I still think we're in really good shape here. Maybe I'm overconfident, but I'm feeling great. I mean, I've been hurt by this game enough to know that this game is far from over. But this is going very well, all things considered, so far. Okay, so yes to that. And then, yeah, we can just go off the top. Well, hey, look, we got options here. So, probably what we do is grab the red side here. There's less need for red elsewhere. I guess if we need to get into Duluth. Yeah, no, we're just going to do this. Okay, so yeah, so red clearly has Vancouver to Montreal and maybe Seattle to New York. No, I have Seattle to New York. Yeah, I don't like that you need orange. Okay, so yellow completes his stuff. Do I just grab up to Vancouver just in case? I don't think so. Okay, all right. We definitely have lots of yellow. I kept the yellow because, like, if we needed to get into Nashville, then getting 4 there is not the worst thing. Yeah, do I grab wilds here and just, like, really try to get this done? Or do I not care? All right, I'm going to pair the board, and then I'll grab this black. Because I do think I should grab down to Raleigh sooner rather than later. So maybe red need to get into El Paso for some reason? Okay, I want that black. And then I'll grab this to pair my reds, because now I can use white and red to go down this way. And probably if I don't have a black or an orange, I should just complete this, because then all I have to do is this. But we're definitely going to want to do this. Okay. The other thing that we can look at here is we can, like, pretty easily destroy red's plans. I guess my question is, do I care about doing that? I'm not sure that I care about doing that. Like, I'm really not sure that I care. And I'm actually considering grabbing destination tickets here. I mean, like we grab Winnipeg to Sault Ste. Marie here, right? Like, I'm not just going to allow that to happen. Like, that's a jerk move. And it doesn't, like, completely tank it. You can get black and pink, but that's just going to be a lot harder. So now the only bummer on that is I still haven't completed my routes. Excuse me. I suppose I could go red. But I don't know. I'm just not worried about blue or yellow in terms of, like, lots of routes. Yeah, I'd really like to see some wilds. Okay, that's nice. And now I would like to see a wild, an orange, or a black. Because now that I've made an enemy, I do have to be careful. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey, and we get to keep the wild. Wow, that's nice. Okay, so we grab this, and then that completes all of our stuff, and then we can draw some destination tickets. Yeah, red probably does not like us, but I had the ability to do it, and I don't know. I need to not feel bad about it. I think that was the correct thing to do. The reason to not do it, my reasoning in not doing it would have been pretty much all red would have been able to do is get those 3 tickets. But what I didn't want to have happen is something that happened if you watch yesterday's video, where that's kind of how that game trended as well. And then all of a sudden it was, oh, by the way, now everyone has all these tickets because we allowed them to get this big long route. and then now they're plugged into a board where they can make something happen. So on one hand, I wasted 6 trains that really isn't going to help me in any way possible. But on the other hand, you know, there's just, like, I just don't have one. All right, well, Wash to Atlanta is there, and Calgary to Salt Lake, so we do that. Was there just not a destination that I could get? So I definitely don't need to worry as much about getting into Washington because, well, do I need to worry now? Okay, I'm in good position to end this game. But I need to get up into Calgary here. If the pair of blues is on board, we're going to take it, because then that increases what we can get to get 4. Because I have the wild, which is why getting that black off the top was very nice. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, see, now we can get a blue or a pink or an orange, and then we're good. Yeah, red is clearly looking for black and pink. Yeah, 3 destinations. That, even small ones, that's a little more concerning. That's totally fine. I'm cool with that. Yeah, see, there's the pink. That's hilarious. I'm just gonna grab the blue here. And then I definitely will go Seattle to Calgary next turn. Black? Ooh. Is red gonna get it? I'm actually not that upset about that if that happens. Wow. Good. You know what? Good for them. Good for them. Oh, grab Toronto to Charleston. That's risky this late in the game. Yeah, I think that I'm in good shape. I'm gonna go ahead and even go out on a limb and say I guarantee top 2 here. Did not complete Denver to El Paso, but yeah, I mean that is aggressive. That is an aggressive start. But I'm pretty happy with this. The scary thing is that we did not beat them by much. Now, blue completes all of their tickets. And is going to get 15 points, which might sink us. Yeah, definitely going to sink us. Okay, yellow misses one, so that's helpful. So I'm pretty sure that my guarantee of top 2 is still there, but yet again, we are beat by the 15-point bonus. I wish I'd gotten another ticket draw in there. That would be what I would have wished, because yeah, it's crazy that green or red missed a ticket and still was only 3 points off from us. Wow. Well, I guess I know my guarantees here. Yeah, I mean, this is what you want to have happen if you are blue, or if you're in this, where blue had the good set of these smaller tickets, like 10, 10, 9s, all the 9s and the 7s. What you want to get out of is like the 4s and the 5s. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very interesting play by Red. I'm not sure. This is the play that I'm unsure about. Because, like, this makes sense to me. And I get that Denver to El Paso is kind of what they were going for. But then Red needed to prioritize that. I don't know, though. I mean, it's hard to fault the strategy when they were 12 points off of first and 3 points out of second. Interesting. Okay, well, anyway, if you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button, like and comment, and we'll see you next time.